Legal language and legal writing, including proficiency in general English. Need and importance of legal language. Meaning of legal language. Legal language is a standardized language which is based on logic rules and is distinct from our ordinary natural language in vocabulary, morphology, formation, semantics, syntax, and other features. Need of legal language. Legal language is quite different from common languages. Therefore, we need to distinguish legal language from common language. Importance of legal language. Words are one of the most significant tools of the law. Language has great vitality in the study of law. Cases turn on the meaning that judges ascribe to words, and lawyers must use the right words to represent their clients in the court of law fairly. For such purpose, legal language is very important. Proficiency in general English. Parts and types of sentences. Every complete sentence contains two parts, a subject and a predicate. The subject is what, or whom, the sentence is about, while the predicate tells something about the subject. In the following sentences, the predicate is enclosed in braces, while the subject is highlighted. Mohan runs. Mohan and his dog run on the beach every morning. Parts of speech. A brief introduction. Traditional grammar classifies words based on 8 parts of speech: the verb, the noun, the pronoun, the adjective, the adverb, the preposition, the conjunction, and the interjection. Verb. A verb or compound verb asserts something about the subject of the sentence and express actions, events, or states of being. Verb is part of predicate. In each of the following sentences, the verb or compound verb is highlighted. Mohan runs. Run describes action. My first teacher was Mr. Patil. Was describes mental action. Mohan is present. Is describes states of being. Type of verb. Intransitive verb. Transitive verb. Lining verb. Phrasal verb. Intransitive verb. Intransitive verb is the verb which does not require object. Example, Mohan runs. Transitive verb. Transitive verb is the verb which requires object, noun, pronoun, infinitive or gerund to complete their meaning. Example, I knew that CCSU is the best. Linking verb. Linking verb is the verb which requires complement instead of object. Example, Mohan became athlete. Phrasal verb. Phrasal verb is the verb which preceded by adverb, particle, out, up, on, in, about, off, etc. Example, I come across Mohan. Noun. A noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place, thing, an abstract idea. Mohan runs. Type of noun. Proper noun. A proper noun is a noun naming to a person, place, or thing in a specific sense. Example, Mohan runs. Common noun. A common noun is a noun referring to a person, place, or thing in a general sense. Example, a man runs. The pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Example, he runs. The adjective. An adjective is a word you use to describe a person, place, or thing. Example, athlete Mohan runs fast wearing sport shoes. The adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Example, great athlete Mohan runs very fast wearing good sport shoes. The preposition. A preposition is word that links nouns, pronouns, and phrases to other words in a sentence. Example, Mohan runs wearing sport shoes. The conjunction. Conjunction is used to link words, phrases, and clauses. Example, Mohan runs wearing sport shoes and shorts. The interjection. Interjection is a word added to a sentence to convey emotion. It is not grammatically related to any other part of the sentence. Example, the highlighted words in the following sentences are interjections. Ouch, that hurt. Tenses, forms and use. Simple present. Simple past. Simple future. I read nearly every day. Last night, I read an entire novel. I will read as much as I can this year. Present continuous. Past continuous. Future continuous. I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. I was reading Edgar Allan Poe last night. I will be reading Nathaniel Hawthorne soon. Present perfect. Past perfect. Future perfect. I have read so many books I can't keep count. I had read at least 100 books by the time I was 12. I will have read at least 500 books by the end of the year. Present perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous. I have been reading since I was 4 years old. I had been reading for at least a year before my sister learned to read. I will have been reading for at least 2 hours before dinner tonight. Active and passive voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of a verb's action. Example. Active. Passive. The hunter killed the lion. The lion was killed by the hunter. Someone has cleaned the windows. The windows have been cleaned. Direct and indirect, or reported, speech. Direct speech. Direct speech describes when something is being repeated exactly as it was, usually in between a pair of inverted commas. For example, she told me, I'll come home by 10 p.m. Indirect, or reported, speech. Indirect speech will still share the same information, but instead of expressing someone's comments or speech by directly repeating them, it involves reporting or describing what was said. An obvious difference is that with indirect speech, you won't use inverted commas. For example, she said to me that she would come home by 10 p.m. Some common mistakes in English. Wrong. I have visited Niagara Falls last weekend. Right. I visited Niagara Falls last weekend. Wrong. The woman which works here is from Japan. Right. The woman who works here is from Japan. Wrong. She's married with a dentist. Right. She's married to a dentist. Terminology. Legal terminology, foreign words, legal maxims. Legal terminology. Legal term. Meaning. Uses. Consent. Agreement. Consent condones the injury. Maintenance. Subsistence. The provision for maintenance is given U/S 125 CR.P.C. Minor. Underage, below 18 years. A minor S contract is void ab initio. INTE state. One who has not made a will. The heirs of a person whose INTE state are governed by general succession. Void. Having no binding force. Agreement without consideration is void. Enforceable. That may be enforced. An agreement enforceable by law is a contract. Foreign words. Foreign words. Meaning. Uses. Alias. An assumed name. Shankar Bhagwan alias Bola is worshipped by Hindus. Ab initio. From the very beginning. A minor S contract is void ab initio. Adjourn sine die. Postponed for indefinite period. The speaker adjourned Lok Sabha sine die due to violence in the house. Etc. So on etc. So Hun purchased banana, grapes, apples etc. Legal maxims.
Maxim. Meaning. Actus reus non facet reum, nisi mens sit re. The act is not culpable unless the mind is guilty. Animus domini. Intention to harm. Audi alterum partem. Hear the other side. Caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware. Damnum sine injury. Damage without legal injury. Doli incapax. Incapable of doing harm. Ignorantia facti excusat. Ignorance of a fact is an excuse. Ignorantia legis neminem excusat. Ignorance of the law does not excuse. Nemo dat quod non habet. No one gives what they do not have. Res ipsa loquitur. The thing speaks for itself. Res judicata accipitur pro veritate. A thing adjudged is accepted for the truth. Respondate superior. Let the principal answer. Ubi jus ibi remedium. Where there is a right, there is a remedy. Volenti non fit injury. To a willing person, no injury is done.
Synonyms, antonyms, homonyms, one-word substitution. Synonyms. A synonym is a word or phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word or phrase in the same language. For example, the words begin, start, commence, and initiate are all synonyms of one another. Antonyms. Antonyms are words that have contrasting, or opposite, meanings. Example: good and bad is antonym of each other. Homonyms. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings, whether they're spelled the same or not. Example: there, and there are homonyms. One-word substitution. One-word substitution is the use of one word in place of a wordy phrase. Example: my friend drives me in a car around town. My friend chauffeurs me around town. Phrase: that which is lawful. One-word substitution is legal. Consulting a dictionary. To understand meaning of a word, we consult a dictionary. Preparation of bibliography. Meaning of bibliography. A bibliography is a list of all of the sources you have used, whether referenced or not, in the process of researching your work. Preparation of bibliography. Collect such information for each source used in process of research. Author name, title of the publication, and the title of the article if it's a magazine or encyclopedia. Date of publication. The place of publication of a book. The publishing company of a book. The volume number of a magazine or printed encyclopedia. The page number, S. Abbreviations. Common abbreviations used in footnotes and general legal writings, abbreviations used for Indian and foreign legal periodicals. Abbreviations. Common abbreviations used in footnotes and general legal writings. Meaning of abbreviation. An abbreviation is a shortened form of a written word or phrase. Example: Bachelor of Laws. Bachelor of Laws. Common abbreviations used in footnotes and general legal writings. Abbreviation. Full form. A.I.R. All India Reporter. AIRA.P. All India Reporter, Andhra Pradesh. AIR. All India Reporter, Allahabad. AIRMAD. All India Reporter, Madras. AIRPAD. All India Reporter, Patna. AIR Raj. All India Reporter, Rajasthan. A.S.C. All India Reporter, Supreme Court. BOM. L.R. Bombay Law Reporter. C.M. District Magistrate. C.S. Court of Sessions. Cal LJ. Calcutta Law Journal. Cal WN. Calcutta Weekly Notes. CR. Creditor. E.g. For example, F.L.J. Factory Law Journal. H.C. High Court. I.A. Indian Appeals. I.E. that is. ILR All. Indian Law Reporter, Allahabad. ILR Bomb. Indian Law Reporter, Bombay. ILR Cal. Indian Law Reporter, Calcutta. ILR Luck. Indian Law Reporter, Lucknow. ILR MAD. Indian Law Reporter, Madras. K.B. King S. Bench. L.L.J. Labor Law Journal. L.T. Law Times. LAT. Latin. Doctor of Laws. Doctor of Laws. Master of Laws. Master of Laws. LL.V. Bachelor of Laws. Limited. Limited. M.I.A. More S. Indian Appeals. PT. Part. Pint. Port. S.C.W.R. Supreme Court Weekly Reports. Seconds. Section. U.N.O. United Nations Organization. University. University. Volume. Volume. Abbreviations used for Indian and foreign legal periodicals. Abbreviation. Full form. ABBA. American Bar Association. AC. Appeal cases. CL. Common law. I.L.M. International legal material. ISLN. International Standard Lawyer Number. LLP. Limited Liability Partnership. NDA. Non-disclosure agreement. Writing of case comment. Understanding physical structure of a case reported in a legal journals such as AIR, SCC, Scale, JT etc. General introduction of doctrine of precedent. Precedent as source of law, ratio decidendi and obiter dictum. Ratio decidendi of a judgment may be defined as the principles of law formulated by the judge for the purpose of deciding the problem before him. Obiter dictum means observations made by the judge, but are not essential for the decision reached. Circumstances which destroy or weaken the binding force of precedent. Circumstances which increases the authority of a precedent. Method of writing a case comment. Translation English to Hindi and Hindi to English, on legal topic. Translation English to Hindi, on legal topic. Translation Hindi to English, on legal topic. Comprehension of legal text. Comprehension is the understanding and interpretation of what is read. Essay writing on topics of legal interest in English. Former legal correspondence, letter writing in English. Former legal correspondence. Letter writing in English. Letter to the collector of your dist. Complaining against the use of microphones/loudspeakers during your examination days. 2. The collector. Ghaziabad District. Ghaziabad. Sub. Application to stop use of microphone. Sir, I want to bring to your notice something that needs immediate attention and prompt action. The university examinations are to be held since 1st of July. So, every university student is busy in preparing for the same. However, it is seen that some misguided and notorious persons in the locality start microphones and loudspeakers early in the morning and continue it till late at night. It disturbs our studies and cause a lot of noise pollution. I hope the district administration will impose a total ban on the use of the loudspeakers at least during the examination days. Yours faithfully, Mohan Rakesh. Date, July 11, 2021.